welcome to 3D Leisure at Home with me, Gail. We're going to be doing some fitness Pilates for half an hour. So all you need, guys, is a mat, and if you want a little drink at hand and a little bit of space, and that's it, just yourself. So we are just going to start with the feet grounded, working through, breathing through the nose and breathing out through your mouth throughout if you can. Take a big deep breath in and breathing out. Big deep breath in and breathing out, and then just reaching over to the side, dropping your head over, lengthening the fingertips, so allowing your neck to stretch on your in breath and coming back up and out. In breath and out. So just going to sit back, lifting the arms up to in line with the ears, pushing your bottom back, tuck the belly button in, tuck your bottom under. So breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Just going to lift the arm. In breath, nice long spine. Out breath, arm down. In breath, lift. And then both arms, float the arms up, draw the belly button in, nice long spine, and out breath. In breath, lift. And out breath. And again, last time. In breath and out. Just going to turn this down a tiny bit. A bit too loud there. So we're just going to do a little knee lift to the front with the arms. And as you breathe out, we twist. In breath, back up. Out breath, down. So in breath, lift. Out breath, twist. In breath, lift. Out breath, down. So just going to come down, rolling down onto towards the mat. Take a deep breath in, breathe out, roll down, and then we're going to walk out into your plank. So we want to draw the belly button up here, have like the perfect plank, so the heels are pushing back, your head is in line with your spine, and the tummy is tight. So we hold this really nice plank, and then we do a twist. We breathe in, we lift up. Now if this is too difficult, take one knee onto the floor and work within your means. In breath up, out breath back. Try not to wobble too much, so when you come back down with the two hands, you focus on drawing the belly button up. So it's a nice smooth transition from one side to the other. Nice and high. And then we're going to bring it down. We're going to bring your knees down and just sit back into your child pose. Stretching the arms forward, fingertips forward, head down. And just allow your body to sink down. In breath, the chest expands. And out breath, we relax. And then nice and slowly bring yourself up onto the knees. Don't know what's happened to my music. That's still on. So, knees directly under your hips. And tummy drawing in, tucking the bottom under, so that when we lean back, we're not doing a back bend as in leaning back, we're coming back with this flat position, the long spine, arms out. And take a deep breath in. As we breathe out through the mouth, we sink back, we push your hips forward, and we draw the belly button in. And in breath, we come back up. So only go as low as is comfortable. Breathing out. You'll feel this burning down the front of the legs, the quads. And we're going to do that a couple of more times. So you can sink back lower if you wish, but make sure you're pushing your hips out to the front. And we hold, and this is where we burn. So we lift the chest, draw the belly button in, chin is up, legs burning, pushing forward with those hips. If you need a rest, come up, come back into it. And then we have a rest. So we slide back one leg, hands each side of the knee to the front, lift the chest up and push down through the hip, get the stretch onto the hip flexor. And then I'm going to centre my outer hand, bend my back leg, hook round, and on the out breath, drag your heel into bottom. Make sure you're still pushing down with your hip and lifting your chest. And if you have good balance and you want to try and challenge yourself a little bit more, you can take two hands around to draw the heel to your bottom. And then nice and slowly take the hand back, let the foot drop and swap. So other leg comes back, we're pushing down with the hip, we're lifting the chest. Breathing nice and slow, centre the hand, bend the back leg, draw in, heel to bottom. Keep this nice tall position for the chest, lifting. And if you wish to take two hands, you can take your two hands round and drag this foot towards your bottom, as close as it'll go. Taking the hand down, letting the foot drop, and just slide onto your tummy. So we're just going to have the elbows directly underneath the shoulders. Draw back and keep breathing. Pretend you're pulling the mat back towards your waist. Head is looking forward. Try and relax off your glutes. And then we are going to activate the glutes a little bit on the next one because it's more gluteal bracing, so you are squeezing your glutes. So I'm just going to come down now. You can rest your head here if you wish. I'm going to keep mine up. So on the out breath, I'm going to lift and squeeze the glutes, and in breath come back. On the other side, out breath, lift and take it back. So this head can be rested and you can work through, and if you want to make that a little bit more of a challenge, then lift opposite arm and leg and take it down. Breathing out and breathing in. Breathing out. So I'm lifting my chest here, lifting my arm as I lift my leg. You can stay with the head rested if you prefer and just work through. And then we're going to have a little rest. Swivel from side to side, allow the hips just to rock. Loosen up the lower back muscles. And from there, we're just going to make it a little bit harder. So we're going to just lift the two legs. Again, you can have the head rested. You can have the head up. And you can also lift both arms and legs. So breathing out and breathing in. Breathing out and breathing in. So nice lift. Lift it nice and high. And we're going to just push back. Sit back into child pose and draw the elbows into centre. And relax. And from there, we're going to come onto our side. So we're going to just do a side plank. I'm just going to close my door because I know there's noise from outside. So we're just going to lie down in our elbow plank. Arm is directly elbow under shoulder. Easiest option is to have the knee on the mat. Feet in front of one another is another a little bit harder, and the hardest is lifting. So we're just going to drop down and push up. In breath down, out breath push. in breath and out, in and out. So just lifting nice and high with the hip and push. Last one, hold up. If you do have sore bones or elbows, double up your mat or put a cushion, anything to protect, and rest. So you're just going to lie down, rest your head. So the hand should just be to stop yourself rolling forward. That's the position you want to be in. So it's just gentle pressure, they're not pushing into the floor. And we're just going to breathe out, out and in. So out breath, flex your foot, point the foot and take it down. So breathe out, out and in. You can make this into 2 leg lifts on out breath, in breath down if you wish. You can also have the hand away from the head and push up towards the feet. So out breath and in. We're still staying forward on this hip. So reaching, getting the stretch in. So pause, feel the effort. Both hips on top of one another. Both shoulders on top of one another. In line. And then we hold, and I'm going to pulse lift. Breathe out and in, out and in. You can stay with any one of the other options. You don't have to stay up. And rest. So from there we're going to come back onto our elbow plank, and we're just going to lift. I'm doubling up my mat here. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Nice and high. Going to hold up. Take the arm over my head, get a nice long stretch, and then I'm going to go out breath and in. Now you can have one knee on the mat, and you can just work through from one knee grounded, or you can make this extra difficult and stay up. Out breath and in. Out breath and in, and rest. I'm going to bring my legs to 90-90. Going to turn around, hands to the sides, lift my chest on in breath, and out breath, push forward. You can come down onto elbows. You can also come down, resting the head on the hands. Slowly breathing down, in through your nose, out through the mouth. Make sure you relax into the stretch. And then we're going to repeat that all on the other side. So again, adjust your mat if you need to. You can have double mats, anything that makes it comfortable. So I'll just double my mat for a start. Again, your side plank, either knee on the floor, one foot in front, or 2 feet, one on top of the other. Lift up, nice line, hips above one another, lifting, breathing in, breathing out. So we're pushing up, we're drawing the belly button in, so really tight core, working the obliques and outside area of the hip. In breath and out. In breath and out. In breath and out. And then rest. Rest your head. Doing the leg lift. Hand just for balance. So breathe out, flex the foot, point the foot, and in breath down. Breathe out, out and in. Out, out and in, and you can do the 2 leg lifts, out breath and in, out breath and in. You can also have the hand away, so it's like a diagonal out breath. So we really want to push up, you want to feel the effort in the waist, and we breathe out, push up. We try and pause on the up, so you get to know where you're working. And then if you do want to stay up and pulse lift, breathe out and in, out and in. You don't have to do any, you can do any one of the other ones. Push, push, and rest. Coming back up onto your elbow plank, pushing up again. Whoops, get your balance. Stretching over my head, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, or you can stay up. Breathing in, breathing out. If you wish to do elbow and knee, breathing out, breathing in, make sure this hip stays up. Breathing out and in. Out, knee can be on the mat. And we rest. Bring it into the 90-90 legs. Swivel around. Breathe in and lift the chest. Push forward from your hip. Stay in the stretch. Breathe naturally. Come down if you wish onto your elbows. Come down onto resting your head in the hands. Anyone that feels nice. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Breathing in and breathing out. And again, in breath and out. And nice and slowly, we're going to bring that back up. We're going to come on to our elbow plank from front facing. So I'm just going to turn my mat. And we're going to just come up onto the elbows, guys. Make sure to draw the belly button up and keep your bottom down. So the elbows come down, we stand 1 foot back, then the other one, and we hold. So you want to be perfect align. You don't want this bottom up, you want to be tummy up. And then we're going to ride forward and back. So breathing out and in. Any breath will do, so long as you're not holding your breath. Just glide forward, keep the belly button up, squeeze back through the heels so you get the stretch down the Achilles. Just work within your means. If it's too difficult, stick with a knee plank on the mat, or don't glide forward and back if you don't want to. So you can have anyone that feels good. It's quite intense to push forward and back, and rest. So we're going to add in from your elbow plank a little leg lift. So we're going to breathe. I think I will take it from, we'll stick with the elbows. We're just going to go elbows, then we'll go into full arm. So just coming up into plank, onto toes, draw the tummy up, lift one leg, take it back down, breathe in, out as you lift, breathe out and in, out and in, out and in, and then we're going to change that to a forward lift with the arms, lift and lower, lift and lower, lift, try not to twist, and you can do this from the knees if it's too difficult. Lift. Ooh, feel that. This is quite hard to go with the arm lift. Think a lot harder than the legs. Then we're going to glide forward. So we want to push the hip out to the side and back into centre. Imagine that you're just sliding on a little plank so the hips don't swivel. It is so hot. Oh. Close my door to avoid noise. Lifting up, guys, and then breathing out, pushing out, breathing in centre. Out, push, back in, breathe out and in, and one more time, really push, out breath and rest. So we're just going to push up now onto full arm. So we'll go full arm on the out breath, you push up, in breath you come back down. Try not to wobble too much with the hips, so focus on drawing the belly button in, extra tight, and If you're feeling that you need a drink at any time, please take one, please have a rest. Just stop, come back in, it is quite hot. Okay, so we are up on the toes, into your plank, we breathe out and we breathe in. I push up, change my arms on the push up so that I'm not working the same side each time. In breath, focus on those hips, on the tummy tight, and we just work through down and up. Breathing in on the down and breathing out as you push up. Last time. And then we'll come down with the hips, draw back the elbows again, lengthen the toes slightly wider than hip width apart, draw back, squeeze the shoulders back, create space from the sort of bottom of the ear to the top of the shoulder, so squeeze down and pull back in. Hold, breathe, relax off your glutes, just breathe. And then we're going to come up onto a full arm plank. Okay, team. So we're going to do the leg lift from the full arm plank. Lifting up, so we're going to lift up now on your in breath, and we're going to bring the knee under the chest on your out breath. So you want to focus, drawing up tight, keeping the hips level, and just working to control the squeeze of the abs. So we stand back into our plank, bottom down, and we breathe in, we lift one leg, and we breathe out, we come under, we breathe in, and we breathe out. In breath, and out. In breath, and out, and have a little rest. Going to change sides, going to stand back again onto the other side with a lift. So in breath and out. In breath and out. In breath and out. And have a little rest. Going to do our cat-cow stretch. So we're going to have hands underneath, knees under the hips, hands under the shoulders. Take a deep breath in through the nose. As you breathe out, arch up, drop your head under, and in breath, tummy down, bottom lifting, and the head if there's no neck discomfort. If you do have discomfort in the neck as you lift, then just lift the tailbone and just keep the head forward rather than back. Out breath. Really focus now on arching and really pushing up to get that lift with the head tucked under, to get the additional neck little stretch. Out breath. And in. Out breath. And in. And then we're going to just come on to our sit bones. Time is going so quick. So we're going to have the hands facing forward, and we're just going to lift the hips to tabletop position. So if it's too difficult, lift where you can, trying to flatten and look down at the belly button once we're in our lift position. So I'm going to lift on my out breath, so I'm going to take a deep breath in, and out breath, lift. Squeezing the belly button down, feeling the stretch across the chest, front of the shoulders. Breathing nice and slow, holding this position, and then come down and give yourself a little rest. So you'll feel the stretch opening up the chest, opening up, stretching the front of the shoulders. And the next one we're going to do onto heels, onto toes, the heels lifting. So just come up first of all, take a deep breath in, breathe out and lift. Look down at the belly button, and then on your out breath, going to lift onto toes, in breath down. You don't need to lift if you don't wish to lift. You can just stay flat, and if it's too much and you have to drop your bottom down, then you can stay in a position that's comfortable enough to maintain, and lift and lower. I'm going to just bring the elbows down onto the mat, legs out to the front, guys. Push the legs down, active legs, toes nice and long, belly button important to draw it down. And we're going to attempt to have the arms off the floor. So we'll go in little stages. So we'll breathe out, and in. And keep going, guys. Apologise. Keep going with that. And nice and slow. Woo. Having a good day, guys. Having a good day. Don't know what happened there. Okay, hopefully you kept going there. I had a rest. And just stay with it. Have a rest now. Lie down, stretch out, fingers and toes. And big push down of the back. And nice and slowly bring it up. Okay, elbows down, we'll go again. Apologise for that, there wasn't even anything that bumped into my stand or anything. So take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, this time we're just going to hold, tummy down, lift the chin, hold, and then we're going to lie down and just bring one knee into chest, give it a little stretch, and then take that into a long leg. You can have a bent leg on the floor, draw back, change sides, knee in on out breath, take a big deep breath in, and as you breathe out, draw the leg back. Going to do a double knee hug, rock side to side, drop the knees to one side from grounded feet. So drop your knees, arm out and just press, or you can just have both arms out in line with your shoulders. Nice and slowly, breathing through the stretch, taking it back, dropping the knees, squeezing down. Look away from the knees, just press, getting that extra stretch, bringing it back up, draw the knees in, and just bring yourself up. So we're just going to take the legs wide, and then we're going to just lift on in breath, and out breath, we're going to just come over, lifting the chest up, and just stretch. You can come down, you can take your toe if you wish. I hook my hand underneath my leg to bring myself down, and then we're going to change. You can hold just onto the leg if you wish. I go under, and out breath, over and back. So we're just going to do a star. Big in breath. As we breathe out, we bend the legs, hand on, hands behind, lift the chest, breathe out and twist. In breath, reach up, out breath, push forward from the hip and twist round. Again, if there's any neck pain, just keep the head onto the side and twist round. You can still twist round with the shoulder, You can keep the head side on. Last time. In breath and out. Coming back to centre, legs long, breathing in, hinging, breathing out, pushing forward. Do that one more time, in breath and out. So I think I was upside down and everything with that camera. Out breath, drop. Apologise that this is live, so what can we do? Okay guys, take the feet together and drop your knees down, lift the chest, squeeze down and out breath. And again, in breath, lift the chest, breathe out, push your knees down. Cross the legs, comfortable position. And we're just going to drop the head over, push the fingers or palm into the mat on your out breath to get the neck to lengthen, top of the shoulder to stretch. Changing sides, breathing in and out breath, pushing down either with the palm or with the fingertips. And then we're going to just breathe out and push out. Drop your head if you want to stretch down the back of the neck as you open up the back, top up, upper back, stretch behind the shoulders. Taking the arms behind, push away on your out breath. On your next out breath, push and lift. Shoulders stay down, away from the ears, and we just lift. And thank you very much if you joined me today. Go on to have a fabulous weekend, guys, and enjoy the weather. Just stay cool and stay well. Thanks again. Bye.